Five Nights at Freddy's news, we are back with it. So today DAWKO is streaming a charity live stream, and as per usual, Scott Cawthon has pulled up and said something crazy on it that has got the community and me going insane, bruh. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked it out, by the way, go check out DAWKO's stream, hit the like button on it, donate if you can, or just watch. Everything helps, obviously, with charity. And yeah, so yeah, DAWKO says Security Breach 2 in a tweet randomly, and that's because Scott Cawthon says there is a sequel to something being worked on, by the way. Not a 3, a 2. So that is opening up a lot of people's brains right now. And now there's kind of like a war going on in the comments. I said always bet on Five Nights at Freddy's World 2. Because we need a FNAF World 2, man. I want to see a FNAF's World that Scott worked on, but he gave himself time on it. Like, it seems like in interviews and like the way he talked about it on Steam, he kind of wished he spent more time on Five Nights at Freddy's World, and hopefully by making a sequel he'll actually like spend more time on it. And I don't know, but if he makes a game, it'll put him out of retirement for making games, and I think he wants to stay in retirement and keep on making these movies and these books. So I don't know, but I hope we get a Five Nights at Freddy's World either made by Scott or Steel Wool Studios. Me being my silly self, I said would love Security Breach 2, and then I wrote FNAF World 2 is gonna be peak. Put the Luffy pie meme there. We got Lil Jet Games saying it's either Security Breach 2 or FNAF World 2, and then we just got a bunch of always bet on FNAF World 2s down there. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think this is going to be? Do you guys think this is going to be a Security Breach sequel, or is this going to be Five Nights at Freddy's World 2? I wouldn't mind also a Security Breach 2, because then that's going to be like a better version of Security Breach, and it's going to be a better version of Ruin, since Steel Wool's going to take some time on that game too. They're not doing like, you know, Scott's old release window of releasing games yearly. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of hope the next Five Nights at Freddy's game kind of feels Outlast-y. Like, you know how you're like walking down the hallway in Outlast, and then next thing you know, some guy's coming at you with a bat and is just completely stressing, and he's on you the whole time, and you got to keep on constantly hiding, and somehow the AI is always near your location. Then you got to like turn like 3 valves around the map before you can escape and stop being chased by that guy. Like, I just kind of hope the chases feel a little bit more intense next time. Maybe like putting more than one animatronic into a room or something like that. I don't know how they would do that, but it would be interesting to see how they would do that. Like, more scares, more chases, less puzzles and all that stuff. But yeah, honestly though, if they keep up because technically, if we think about it, Secret of the Mimic was like the better version of Ruin and Security Breach. So if they keep the momentum and scariness that they had with Secret of the Mimic and put that in a Security Breach 2, we're kind of screwed. Like, we're screwed because that game is going to be so terrifying. Not screwed because it's going to be bad. Just to make sure we're all on the same page here. But yeah, we're all definitely screwed. Like, if it's Security Breach 2, it's going to be scary as hell. But yeah, I'm kind of doing this right now. Always bet on Five Nights at Freddy's World 2. I really want to see like what Scott can do with more time on a FNAF RPG, and it would really be nice for Scott to come back and make like a silly game like FNAF World again, because it's been a long time since we had one of his troll games and stuff. Like, oh man, like, do y'all remember the troll game he made when FNAF 3 came out, where it was like a Mario-like game? Like, I'm trying to see Scott make more silly stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it. Yeah, what do you guys think in the comments down below? Also, while editing this out, I just kind of thought about it. What if FNAF Into Madness, the game that's just been in the air for so long, is Security Breach 2? Because, like, I don't know. I mean, Cassie ends it by falling down, so maybe she'll be falling into madness. I don't know. But hopefully, Into Madness comes out at some point. I feel like that would be a good name for Security Breach 2. But then again, maybe they'll just call it Security Breach 2. I don't know. But hopefully FNAF Into Madness comes into play. Think about that. Maybe that's what Security Breach 2 might be. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Also, blah, blah. If you want more Five Nights at Freddy's content, hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe, turn on all notifications. Forgot to say that too. Bye.